on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Sooners ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw on first. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Thought he saw some damage. With this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Drops back on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Staley. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Back to pass again. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a crease, it's Blaylock. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house.
Number 19, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's caught. It's Staley. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh center down's going to the air. Finds his target. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second down coming up. From the gun, it's Staley. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. And the Vols have their offense in high gear.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires into traffic, intercepted. There he goes to the right. Inside the touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense putting points on the board.
Number 14 with the defensive score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10.
That makes the score Oklahoma 14, Tennessee 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right side, it's Staley. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st. In the backfield, it's Powell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here's the return from inside the 25. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The ride. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Jones to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it way down the field. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back's got it on the screen. Thrust that arm out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick give, it's Powell. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Hawkeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The give. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Sooners. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead.
21, Tennessee, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. In traffic, it's Jackson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Staley. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Stepping to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to squeak through the pile. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Vols will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Smith. Makes the catch, and he's free. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7th. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now on the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tennessee! And look what we've got going here. A top 10 team that is teetering after giving up that score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. running the daylight from inside his 25. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Turning it on. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Barney. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Throws it off the RPO. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on the...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. With the catch. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gonna look downfield again. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Jones to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but still counts as a sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Working that wide receiver screen. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
In the red area, it's Hawkins. There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
28, Tennessee, 24. Number 19, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Right side, it's Staley. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Caught, it's Cartwright. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking to throw again. Moving out to the right. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Powell. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Out wide right, it's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on third and goal. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but man, did this defense play night and day different. They got it together, and really, they gave so much momentum to their offense by continuing to get stops, playing totally different with energy, with passion. Palmer, it's a clinic from first half to second half to what this defense just did.
Yeah, kudos to the coaching staff.